$190 for Team Kalpita, 70 for Kirtana's team. So penalty for Ritvika 25,000 and penalty for Krishnan 35,000. Pay the money.
Then last one is
no way. It's irrevocable. You got to pay 35,000. Further argument will make it for
Sir, who's that
Wow.
Oh,
So a penalty of 35,000 has been levied for both the teams. For Team Kirtana it is levied for Ritvika's absence, and for Team Kalpita it is levied for Krishnan's absence. So now the next round is going to commence. The final round, perhaps, our final shifts of the game. So what's the house we have? Maxwell. Where is it? Okay, what's the house you have?
Sir, we sold it for 8 crores, sir.
What are the long conditions?
We had 5, sir, and they had 4, sir.
and we have a
Space, and we have sprinkle with water, sir.
But in the city to one. So Team Kalpita gets to spin the first. Okay. What is it? Okay, so the decisions will be taken by Hariran. Hariran is captain. Until Kalpita comes, Hariran will be the captain in charge. Captain IC.
now will be
So we are just one.
Come on, Pranay, you can do it just one, Oh my God, Pranay. Don't touch. No touch. Take your hands down. One. YOLO.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Like that.
Hey. One left and now it's
So Hariran, who is going to figure the left?
Sir, lucky hands. Yeah, come on, bro. Brother, what is that? Yeah, take it out. Yeah.
10,000.
Oh my God.
60,000 to 60,000.
Hey, I'm the winner.
Yeah.
60,000 sir. 60,000
10,000 maximum 20.
So you told 60,000.
5,000, 10,000
Ah, you told, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
One more, sir.
Stop. Ready for the class.
Sir.
Kiran and Ratan, ready?
Yes, sir.
Super.
So in this round they have acquired themselves a lifeguard of 10,000, and the 10,000 can be maximized until the ceiling of 50,000. That depends upon the kind of performance. So let me explain the task, and the task goes like this. So Vishnupriya, Prabhu Aditya and Kirtana will be asking straight questions to Ritan Nitish and Kiran Nadika. So all the other players, the 5 members over here, Mitra, Pranav, Hariran, Vedavashan and Dakshin Siddharth are mute. Any sound, any reaction from them will earn the minus. So no suggestions, no kind of prompting should be done by the team. So at one point of time, after Ritan Nitish and Kiran are answering Team Kirtana's questions, I will be unmuting some of the people in the team. Now, let me explain about the nature of the questions that are supposed to be asked to Ritan, Nitish and Kiran and Nita. So the three questioners are going to be Vishnu Priya, Kirtana and Prabha. So the questions are supposed to be, there are 6 domains I'm telling you, and out of the 6 domains you are going to ask questions. Domain number 1, fear. The fear. You can devise a question in any form in accordance with the fear. Domain number 2, self-respect. You can devise a question in any form in pertinence with self-respect. Domain number 3 is jealousy. Domain number 4 is self-esteem. There is a difference between self-respect and self-esteem. I'll explain the difference. So domain number 5 is confusions. Confusions in the decisions they are supposed to take in their lives. And last domain is possessive nature. Having a possessive nature on the relationships and on the belongings and on the things that they own. So these 3 members are going to ask questions pertinent to the 6 domains of things that have been given. Self-respect is the respect that you have for yourself. Self-esteem is the same self-respect but with the added leverage onto it. That is, you basically feel that the self-respect is going to give some sort of advantage or leverage for your basic work. Let's say, for example, if I go and stand in front of the people, I believe in myself and I believe that I will not be making any mistake in the speech. That is self-respect. But if I believe that the same self-respect that I had, the merit that I have will be making me speak for 25 minutes longer and I can answer anybody's question, then that feeling is called as self-esteem. So that's the difference between self-respect and self-esteem. So you can ask the question and your time starts now.
So Kiran, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So Kiran, before coming to this class, do you have any sort of stage fear or fear among you when you are giving speech to many people?
No, from ever since I was little, I used to do a lot of performances, Akka. So I've never really had stage fear, Akka. I've always been very excited to go to things that involve a lot of people because I really like to get involved.
Right. So the first question is over. Second question, Prabhati or Vishnu Priya? Who?
So Ritan, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So have you ever felt jealous on in your school while other person is studying well or so?
No, not. I don't feel like that way because so basically I'll be not thinking of someone studying because so basically if I'm not studying well, I'll be thinking of mine because of how could I able to go like them because I'll be thinking like that. I'll not be thinking of other person, so I need to become like them, not like that way. I'll be going separate path.
Alright, time. Now the third question by Prabhati.
So Ritan, do you have hope that you can perform well than your team members with the help of your self-esteem? Can you do that? Do you have hope in your heart?
Yes, Prabhu. I'm having hope in myself, so I can do more than enough. So my weak point in that is I'm not able to catch the gap within the direct persons. For example, Vakshana is speaking, then Lakshana is willing to speak, but I need to catch the pace within Vakshana and Lakshana, so I need to catch the pace to talk. So that is my point.
Okay, well done. So 3 members and 3 domains have been covered, I believe. But still 3 domains are to be covered. So Balaji, Naglan and Kavinraj will be covering up the other 3 domains, and the other 3 people who are going to be questioned now are in direct form, Vedavarshan, Hariharan and Mitra. So the questions can be targeted towards Vedavarshan, Hariharan and Mitra, while Pranav and Dakshin will still remain mute. So 3, 2, 1, go.
So Hariharan, I have a question for you. So in these process you have a lot of confusion by passing the ball between the teammates, and so and you are trying to tackle between that ball from the opposite side, you have a lot of confusion from that side. So what is your solution?
Now confusion will be take place in the more emotion. When we more tense, the confusion will be happening with me. So emotion is the problem. I want to control my emotions in the ground and in any situation.
That's a good answer. And now the next question towards Vedavishan and Mitra. Who's this question? Yeah.
Possessiveness, avoid that reason.
Yeah.
So Vedavishan, anyone, and almost everyone has this feeling that is possessiveness. There will be among this sweet they want to eat or a friend whom they hold dear. So what is your take on that, and do you think that is necessary, and are you okay with it? Because some people do hate that topic of possessiveness and some people are okay with it. Some people put up with it just because. So what is your take on it?
So possessiveness I will not show to any person, because everyone here needs to spread their love within everyone, because everyone is for everyone, not for me, you know. So I won't I'm just possessive on non-vegetarian food, sir. And if some part is allocated for me, I will not allow someone to eat my part, sir. Because that's meant for me, because I can't just build up my biceps body, sir. So I need to eat that part alone, sir. That's
Can I have a GPS location of your biceps?
yes, sir. Daily 100 grams. 100 grams.
Right. Okay. So that's a good answering, and that's a good question. So Kaviraj towards Mitra.
Before coming to this class, do you have self-respect to others?
So, Kavindra, yes, I always respected the people who had a lot of skills, and we are not supposed to judge others, and at the same time I always had self-respect is always having own belief in yourself first. So I had my belief in myself so that I could prove all my skills very well, and I could speak well. I did not lose hope at any time, and also I motivated others. Not before class, I just appreciated them, but after going to this class, I have been maintaining the consistency of appreciating and motivating. Even in my school online class, I kept consistent. I did that consistently. And before the class, yes, I am not supposed to, or I don't have any right to judge others and make them demotivated or discourage them. So I always encouraged the others. I had self-respect in myself, and I also respected others. I did not have very low self-esteem, and I was very strong in my beliefs in others and in others.
Okay, so they get 50,000 for the wonderful performance. Dakshin, Siddharth and Pranav were not given the chance, but the other members have really earned themselves. So, leader in charge, Hariran, will correct this.
Great job, Kiran and Rita.
Kiran and Ritan, you've done a very good job by starting a very good answer.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right. Kirtana will decide now who will spin the wheel.
Sir, you spin.
Hey, you got it.
Sir,
So you are here. You are on space.
Now wait.
Sir, now everyone unmutes.
Mind you, if they are getting into a profitable area, they can maximize.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, yeah. Payday, and so they are by default they are getting 30,000 first of all. For this. Now they are going to pay. They are going to play for the rest of the 90,000. So 90,000 is going to be. Am I right? 90,000. The rest of the 90,000 is on stake. Now, did you ever arrive in a pay?
Yes, sir.
Once,
We did not arrange the
You
in
gave
round 5.
So they are going to play for this 90,000 and that's on the stage. Now let me explain. The same round, I'll be giving different 6 rounds, 6 domains towards team Hariharan, and they will be asking questions. All the 6 members, all the direct entities will be asking you questions. Now, so the chief members who are going to answer are Mridubashni will be answering. She is the only one. Kavin Karthik is there. If he is willing, he can also answer. And so Mridubashni, Balaji, and Vishnu Priya will be in the answering mode first, and then we will be changing. So the domains that are going to be given for Team Hariharan is
Kavin is a part of or is he, since he didn't die in the sport?
I think he is sitting and he doesn't
He's
know
in
what
your
to do.
team, sir.
He keeps leaving and joining, I don't know, but if he wants to answer, he can answer. So basically I'm putting him in your. No, that will not be nice. But Mridubashni is instant.
Mridubashni, can you hear us?
No.
Thanks.
Right, so the first domain is self-doubt. Second domain on which a question can be framed is empathy. When I say empathy, the ability to see the other person's perspective, being into the shoes of the other person. Empathy. E-M-P-A-T-H-Y. Empathy. And the third domain is anger management. The fourth domain is suspect. Suspecting the other people. Suspect. S-U-S-P-E-C. Suspect, Sandhya. So the fifth domain is dependability. Being dependent on the others on a big margin. That's the fifth one. And
Dependability is sir. That is if within a specific question is being asked. Is he being too dependent on other people, or can other people be dependent on him?
either way. Dependability and nature.
Sir, I got what class, sir?
Kavin Karthik, unmute your mic. Kavin Karthik.
Sir, sorry, sir. It was
Okay. So the sixth domain. Yeah. So sixth one is decision making. Decision making. So there are 6 domains that have been given to Team Hariharan, and they are going to question first of all Balaji, Vishnu Priya, and Kavin Raj. So these are the 3 members that are going to be questioned.
So did you use all these domains?
No, I'm sorry, Mridubashni. Mridubashni, Balaji, and Vishnu Priya.
You need to use all these things, sir, or only 2 of these ones?
Last time I gave for the RMA use
One question that can include 2 or 3, sir, domains.
எனக்கு அந்த ஆறுமே கவர் ஆகுது நான் இங்க வந்து 6 பேர் பேசுறேன் ஸோ அது நீங்க எப்படி வேணாலும் ரிப்பீட் கூட பண்ணுங்க ஓகே ஸோ except Balaji, Vishnu Priya and Mridubashni, the other people will remain mute, no prompting, no motivation, and they will be asking, so you can decide. Your time starts now.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Towards whom?
Towards Balaji. So Balaji now, nowadays youngsters and many people, not only youngsters now, teenagers and everyone have the lack of decision making now. They are doubting themselves, number one, and at the same time they have a lot of confusions now. Even for a silly thing, they go to their parents or someone for asking their opinions and taking the decision now. They are not taking the decision, they are not choosing their own, which is correct now. They are asking to everyone, or else they lack the decision making and they they move on with the next work, not focusing on that very important, respective that important decision making.
Okay.
So, what is the solution that you are giving to those youngsters and those people now?
So first of all, so if they have that bad decision making, if they don't have a bright future, so as they don't have a bright future, they push for stress and frustration and so on and so forth. They may get some.
So on and so forth. ஏதோ ஒரு ஆன்லைன் கிளாஸ்ல நான் சொன்னதுல அது அப்படியே புடிச்சிங்க.
It's anger management. So I think so. My opinion is that not to go in a bad, not to send the make decision making in a bad way. So I ask the people to focus on the positives, not focus on the negatives. I give some like there is like auto suggestion. So that they will focus on it.
That's a fabulous answer. Very good. Okay, so now Pranav will be asking a question and he can target anyone amongst Vishnupriya and Raj.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Pranav.
So, Akka, like you're performing in the online team right now. So, would you always have a self-doubt on you that you're going to perform really bad and you get anger, you get really angry that time, or how is the feeling when you have a self-doubt on yourself?
Sometimes I have a doubt on myself while doing a presentation or like that. So on that time, after doing the therapies, I'll do the therapy that I had. So and then I'll be very confident, so I can do the presentation good. So that was the feeling I had.
Right, that's a good answer. Fine. So now, Darshan Siddharth, who did not speak the previous round, now will have the opportunity to ask a question, and that is pointed towards Vishnupriya.
So can I ask question? That's what I asked.
Okay.
So Mridubhashini, this question is for you. So first of all, I'll explain my question. So, and it's going to be concerned with empathy and anger management. So right now in this world, people, they are very much concerned about themselves. They don't think about the others. They don't step into the shoes of others and think. So do you think people and the world needs empathy more, or do you think people need anger management more so that they can control their anger and they can make correct decisions, because anger management is related to decision making as well. So which sort of virtue do you think will make more difference in the world? Will it be empathy or anger management?
So I thought of anger management, if they have anger management, they can control themselves and they can go in a correct way. So I think anger management.
Right. Okay. So, Vishnupriya's question.
Good. Basically, it's a hypothetical question. Indian family, 2 members are there.
New family.
One of the member
One team done.
Come on. Come on, Dad.
one of the person have like them, and one of the 2 persons and one of the person like more.
Yes.
Good evening, sir. Kalpita here.
Kalpita, where are you?
I don't know the exact place, sir. I think in the border of Kerala and Tamil Nadu, sir.
Okay, so are you fast approaching? Is there a chance that you are coming and joining? Because Uma told me that you will be joining a little late, but you are certainly going to join.
Sir, I don't know, sir. I think it would take 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes, sir. I think.
No, it's not going to take that long. You might be able to reach by 6:15 or 6:20, or bad or worst case 6:30. So in that case, try to come. I mean, even if it is at 7 o'clock, you can come and reach, because you can participate in the final proceedings. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Right, so your team is performing, and now today, since you are in the online form, Hariran has taken as the leadership. Alright?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now Hariram, you can continue your question.
And the another person, you won't like them and they will be irritating you. So in that you suspect whom. But you most like person have done the wrong thing and you will be suspecting whom.
Now mostly I'll be suspecting whom I like much now because mostly many times the person who we like much does the mistake now because they change like that and they come and they just act like we like they act like that we should like them now. So mostly
Hypocritic. They will act hypocrite. Okay, so that's a nice handle. So you get to have a chance of asking Navlan a question. That's the last question, and then this round completes it.
So, you are living your life very happily there.
Yeah.
Like, not living your life happily. Living your life happily. So, in any circumstances of your life, do you depend on somebody where you are not able to do? For example, once you have you had a fracture in your hand, that time you were not able to play, and you believed on someone and you made him play, and he was not successful in that game. So, do you think in that type of situation, you could have more vigilant and intelligent choose some other person, or you can have a complete test of hope in one person? That type of situation. When you are pushed in a situation where you need to depend on others instead of your place. Need to.
Okay, so before Navlan answers, Mridubhashini, yes, why did you raise your hand?
Sir, I raised my hand, sir.
Oh yeah, Kiran, what do you want?
Sir, may I ask a question after Vedavashana, sir?
No, it's taking too long, so save it. I will give you a chance in the next round.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, Navlan.
If, as I said, I'm exposed to depend upon someone, and I reckon it happens sometimes too. Depending upon the person based on what they have done before, I think at that time I thought it was rational to do that thing where I put all of my hopes on him and I gave the person a lot more time than usually would. But that was a bad decision at that time, and because not everyone every day play their best, coming to your analogy, you could say. So what I'm saying is, it depends upon the person, and if I were forced to, I would try and make more rational decisions this time, and depending upon how the person is actually performing right then and there, I would change it if possible. Thank you.
Right, so I'm afraid that I'm not going to give the whole amount, but then Kiran wanted to ask a question, so maybe by taking the chance of answering Kiran's question, you can stabilize. So Kiran, I'll change my mind, I'm giving you a chance, and tell me who you are targeting first.
Sir, Balaji, na, sir.
Yeah, go for it. Or ask the same question to the leader, Kirtana, because Balaji has already spoken. So let her answer. Let her play the captain singers.
So, Kirtana Akka, I'll give you a scenario, Akka, and you will tell me what you would do, Akka. So, there's a man, Akka, and he hasn't really made good choices in the past. But later on, he gets arrested for those bad events that he did. He went to jail and came out and was really depressed, Akka. He didn't really know what to do. He didn't know any therapies. He was a very depressed person, Akka. So, would you show him empathy? And if you would, how would you show him empathy?
That's a brilliant question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So, the person who is depressed is So the person who's getting depressed
Mama. Therapy illama ukandu sooriyai potu padam
So I just suggest him some therapy, so which is related. So I'll give that.
Cool is going to kill பண்றீங்க. Kill them.
So it just made him to come out from the depression, sir.
I haven't answered the question at all. So official announcement is that they were playing for the payday. 30,000 default amount was given, and rest 90,000 was put into the stake. And except Balaji, the other answers could have been even more better. So I'm giving 75,000 instead of 90,000, 15,000 slash done and 75,000. Good job.
Well done, Ketan.
So this is round. So you are supposed to spin. Okay, round 8, and now we are completing round 8 with Hariran's team spinning. So Hariran will tell us who is going to spin the wheel.
So Hariran who's going to spin?
Anna. Great. Abhay.
Vedavarsan is going to spin.
Vedavarsan paid.
3, 11, 5. 3 quarter.
So same so last 1 lakh.
He lost to the one also.
1 lakh 5,000 amount.
Oh, sorry.
8 for 3 main.
10. Oh, 10.
First we have to say whether we have parents. For lawyer, 2 parents. Doctor.
Make the move faster.
So 3 or 10. Then
3, 5. 3, 5.
what is the maximum profit? Maximum profit.
I'm not saying.